A really heartbreaking image that came from Bengaluru. When I shared it on my platform, I had a lot of my friends raising their eyebrows, shocked. Because we have that habit of giving our cars to valet so easily, right? But here's what a valet driver has done. This incident has just come to light. We hear it happened about 3 months ago in February. But like most of us do, Divya Chhabra gave her car a brand new Mercedes-Benz SUV worth 1.4 crores for valet parking. The valet, Abdullah Laskar, the driver, rammed her car into a basement wall. Apparently, Abdullah was trying to make a reel along with his two other friends when he crashed this vehicle. Investigation has revealed that the person who drove that car, the valet driver, allegedly was on a fake license. He was appointed as a valet driver on a fake license. Out of the three, only one had a valid license, we hear. So Abdullah and two friends also had fake licenses. This is now brought valet parking services at restaurants under scrutiny, as it's up to them really to ensure safety. It's a nightmare scenario certainly for anyone who lands over their keys, especially to a luxury car or any car for that matter. When it's returned to you in that condition, I can only imagine what goes down. This incident happened in February. As we see, Divya Chhabra has raised this issue with videos being put up on social media platforms. But really, what can we do when something like this happens? We see that the valet driver has been interrogated. He did not have a valid license, so that's another criminal case against him altogether. It's just about this is not just about one crash, it's about how many others could be around the corner, because fake licenses and people wanting to make reels in the middle, all of this are happening on a rampant basis, and that could only lead to this devastation. And these images are becoming a lot more common. Now, let me take our panelist right here joining us. Thanks very much for your time there. Umesh Kapoor, owner Lychee Bistro. Also, we have Sheetal Kapoor, advocate consumer rights. Umesh, your take on the valet driver in Bengaluru crashing this expensive luxury car. Luxury or just any car, I will never want to see the car come back in that shape. Whose responsibility is it when this happens?
Nabila, first of all, thank you so much for having me on your show. Very grateful. One word, heart-wrenching. Absolutely heart-wrenching. This should not happen, because this somehow showcases a whole genre of our industry. And honestly, I'm very short on words. It's easy for a restaurant owner like me and many others, perhaps, to feel bad, one, or to take a very side stance and come across by saying that it's a third party tie-up. And there are terms also which are written down on the what called valid slips.
Yeah.
But then bottom line, it's heart-wrenching. It should not have happened. That's it. Like, it really puts us into shame. I don't know. I'm really very short on words about
Yeah.
this
No, can you
emotionally.
hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. Are
Yeah.
background checks done while these drivers are hired? What are the protocols to hire such drivers? I mean, do you have a certain quality check? Because you could have the best of cars rolling into your restaurant porch. You can't just you can't give a car to just anyone. So what kind of background checks happen or tests happen before you hire drivers?
See, normally all these drivers or, valets, actually, they are not drivers, they are valets who know how to drive. Uh, I would not be talking generically about the whole industry, but for, my particular restaurants, we would definitely, one, go for a third party, which is, competitive enough, number one. Number two, whoever is coming to be utilizing the services of these so-called valets, their verifications are done by the local police station, which ensures that these people are not going missing in times of mishaps like this. Also, their licenses, their Aadhaar cards, their regular IDs are also checked. That's a general practice that we do. But then I'm very sure that in a lot of places these are found obsolete and also incomplete.
All right. Our advocate on the panel, ma'am, your quick take on how can a customer who faces this tragedy there react legally? It's all on the restaurant. Can you fully get all your expenses taken care of by
Yeah,
the
in the
restaurant
case of
itself?
negligence of the restaurant and the valet parking is even if it is free, it is there are numerous cases. I may cite one case of Hyatt Hotel versus Atul Virmani case in 2008 also, where the similar case happened. And there the thing was that it was held that it is the liability of the restaurant or the hotel where they are providing you, even if the parking is free, then also they will be held liable. And in this case also, where the drivers have been found to be making reels, and they have been not having a proper license to drive, and then this whole car was destroyed, and it is, as we can see, that it is in such a bad shape. So a strong consumer protection under the CPA 2019, you can file a case, and the case can be directly, you can go to the consumer commission. And as I cited, that the consumer can also file under the deficiency and service, where she will be given the compensation, which may include the actual loss as well as the mental harassment which was caused, and inconvenience also, which she can charge even more than what the actual loss has happened.
So you're
Because
saying it's not just restaurant paying for damage, but also added compensation for mental harassment.
mental harassment also. So yeah, because this can be many times more than the actual loss. Because when you are going to a restaurant, you are going for enjoyment. You look forward for an occasion, and where you are enjoying a lunch, you're just carefree. You give your card to a restaurant, believing on the trust issue is there. But if the trust issue is gone, and you find your car in such a bad shape, where there is a lot of negligence, then the restaurant will be held responsible, even if they have outsourced the service of valet parking to any other authority. But the prime liability will come to the restaurant, because they have hired the services of the this valet parking. And looking for a service which is negligent will always be, we look when we go to a restaurant, it's a very
Right.
pleasant experience which we look forward to.
Absolutely.
But
And this is not
with
something
this,
anyone would wish for, but it has happened. I think we've got some clarity on
nobody
what the
looks
legal
forward to.
standing is here. As I'm short on time, I thank both of you thoroughly for joining us right here.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, a quick look here. Esquire's highly anticipated list of top 10 richest actors in our vital segment. Let's take you through Shah Rukh Khan, who's been named as the 4th richest star in the world. The list has some familiar faces who've turned stardom into staggering wealth, and in this, there is only one Bollywood actor. From India, it's Shah Rukh Khan. The King Khan, he ranks 4th, just below Tom Cruise, but ahead of the likes of George Clooney, Brad Pitt, Tom Hanks and Jackie Chan and many other Hollywood powerhouses, thanks to his unmatched popularity, business acumen and global appeal. Well, sad there is no woman here on top of that list, but well, Shah Rukh Khan, the only Indian, and he ranks number 4.